Good morning. It is Monday, April 1st. Welcome to the Panther News Network. I'm Chaz Nolan.
I'm Jalen Spites.
And I'm Haley Spivey.
And here's what's going on today. A 9-year-old Texas boy that has been missing since 2017 has been found in Florida. Joshua Graham was found in Stanford with his father, Kenneth, as police were investigating a report of a suspicious vehicle at around 6:30 a.m. The Florida investigators said that 52-year-old Kenneth Graham left Texas without telling his wife. They also said Kenneth Graham had previously lived in Tallahassee, Florida, and they assumed that he was taking Joshua there. Joshua's mother was granted sole custody of the boy in February of 2018, and Joshua was reported missing and abducted by non-custodial parent this past Tuesday. Regardless of the circumstances, the feelings of loss and devastation are indescribable when any child is taken from a parent, Stanford Police Chief Cecil Smith said in a statement. The officers and investigators involved in this case are delighted to have played a significant role in reuniting this mother with her child after 2 long years. I am proud that the officers responding to this call quickly identified that something didn't seem right, and those instincts led to this happy conclusion. Joshua was placed in the custody of Child Protective Services pending his reunification with his mother. Stanford Police said Kenneth Graham may face criminal charges in Texas at a later date.
Police are searching for a man who killed his wife and young daughter and critically injuring his adult daughter late Saturday in Miami Gardens, authorities said. Officer Carlos Austin, a spokesman for Miami Gardens Police Department, said 57-year-old Noel Chambers attacked his family members around 11 p.m. at an apartment complex in 600 block of Northwest 177th Street. Austin said Chambers fled the apartment before officers arrived. Austin said it was the most horrific crime scene that he has seen in 17 years of law enforcement. Police did not say how many victims were killed. Paramedics transported Chambers' adult daughter to a local hospital where she was listed in a critical but stable condition. People who live in the apartment complex are just finding out about the double homicide. I mean, that's bad. That's bad that it's happened. I'm sorry to hear that, My condolences to the family. A neighbor, Ishmael Stevens, said, last night I saw the cops in here, but I went back inside and paid no attention. And this morning, I woke up this morning to leave, and I saw the area roped off. Miami-Dade County Public School Superintendent Alberto Carvejo said that the young victim was 10 years old. This is wholly unnatural and unexcusable. Carvello said on Twitter, I pray that the child's soul and that peace is found after death, that this innocent child did not experience in life.
A 21-year-old University of South Carolina student is believed to have been kidnapped and murdered after entering a vehicle she mistook for her Uber ride early Friday, authorities said. Samantha Josephson was out with friends in Columbia, South Carolina, when she was last seen getting into a black Chevrolet Impala around 2 a.m. Her body was found the next afternoon in a wooded area by turkey hunters, police said. What we now know is that she had in fact summoned an Uber ride and was waiting for that Uber ride to come, Columbia Police Department Chief Skip Holbrook said at a press conference. We believe that she simply mistakenly got into this car thinking it was her Uber ride. A search for the Impala led to Saturday's early morning arrest of 24-year-old Nathaniel David Rowland on kidnapping and homicide charges. Holbrook said Rowland was pulled over during a traffic stop after he was seen driving a vehicle that matched the suspect's vehicle description. When officers looked into his vehicle, they could see what appeared to be blood. After a search warrant was acquired, blood found inside the trunk and passenger seat tested positive for Josephson's blood, Holbrook said. Josephson's cell phone was also found inside Rowland's vehicle, along with bleach, window cleaner, and germicide wipes. The vehicle's child safety locks were also found initiated, which Holbrook noted would prevent someone from escaping. Authorities have not released a possible motive or say how Josephson died. And we'll be right back with more PV and regional news.
At Prairie View A&M University, we've been igniting passion in students for more than 140 years. It's about inspiration. It's about global influence. It's about self-expression and individuality. It's about trailblazing a path of excellence. It's about engaging in the greater community. Above all, it's about helping you realize your dreams. Ignite your passion. Experience Prairie View A&M University.
Welcome back. Sunday in Lamarck, police say that an 18-year-old man was killed and another person injured in the shooting at a Sonic drive-in. The shooting was reported at 2:12 p.m. at the Sonic restaurant on FM 1764 near Interstate 45. Lamarck police said both victims drove themselves to a UTMB Health Urgent Care Clinic in Texas City, where the 18-year-old was pronounced dead. Police said the other victim's condition is unknown. There is not yet information on what could have possibly led to the shooting. There is no description of a suspect involved.
The man suspected of shooting a Texas state trooper during a traffic stop Friday afternoon and leading an overnight standoff with law enforcement at Frisco apartment complex is now in custody, police say. Lonnie Haschel, a spokesperson for the Texas Department of Public Safety, said the suspected shooter was taken into custody about 5 a.m. Saturday. He's been identified as 42-year-old Brian M. Cahill. As the standoff unfolded, Cahill fired several shots to an officer while they attempted to arrest him. Cahill was taken to a nearby hospital with several injuries and facing charges of aggravated assault on a police officer, according to DPS. He is held at a $500,000 bond. The Texas Rangers remained at the apartment complex throughout the day Saturday. The Texas state trooper, who was shot is in stable conditions and is recovering from surgery, authorities said. According to Haschel, the trooper attempted to stop Cahill on a Dallas North Tollway for a traffic violation at about 2 p.m. near West Spring Creek Parkway. Cahill refused to stop, continuing north for about 4 miles to a Lebanon road. From there, Haschel said Cahill led the trooper to the Starwood apartment complex. Once in the parking lot, Cahill stopped suddenly in the middle of the road. At some point during the next few moments, there was exchange of gunfire, and the trooper was hit. It's not clear if Cahill was also struck in the exchange. While Cahill apparently ran, the injured trooper was taken to a Texas Health Hospital in Plano, about 6 miles away from the by a Frisco police officer.
The week of Springfest has begun, and today at 6 p.m., CAB will be holding the new Members Yard Show at the Panther Stadium. Doors will open promptly at 4 p.m., so be sure to show up and show out.
CAB is hosting an event called Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday will be the day 2 of Springfest, the second place on their tour in New Orleans. They are going to have a live band and New Orleans type of food and drinks. Come out and celebrate with TAB from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And stay tuned, we will have more news after the commercial break.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University, our tradition, your opportunity.
Welcome back. Expect a cooler day today with lows of 39 and highs of 61. And if you're going to probate tonight, please keep warm.
Today is April Fool's Day, so watch out for all the pranks that probably will be done on you by your friends and family. What's like the worst prank y'all ever had done on you guys?
I guess when I was young, thinking that we were getting arrested. My parents, like, they stopped in the car and, like, they were just making me think, like, you know, cops were behind us. And I was crying. I took it so serious, but it was just a joke. Yes.
What about you, Haley?
I can't really think of any
Have
April
you
Fools.
done a prank to somebody that was, like, really funny?
I really just, my mind is blank. I do not remember.
She's not a prankster.
And I am crying. I always do pranks on my family just throughout the year just because I'm me and it's just funny. But you guys be sure to stay safe with your pranks with whatever that you may do. Please don't do anything that's life-altering just for a laugh. We want you guys to have a good and safe day, and we will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in.